goddesses from the Healing Place Energy School.
Mhm.
We want to welcome you tonight to another episode of Live Reiki Meditation with Helen and
Robin, hello.
So, for those who are joining us for the first time, I'm going to do a quick background about me, and then Robin could jump in. And first of all, let us know that you have joined us. Let us know where you're from. We always love to hear where on the planet are you listening to. For those who do not know me, I am a certified reflexologist, certified energy medicine practitioner, a Reiki master and teacher. And not only do I have the Healing Place in Medfield, Massachusetts as my hands-on healing, I also have the Healing Place Energy Schools for those people who are interested in learning self-care healing techniques. So reflexology and meditation, which Robin and I were just talking about, course that she's going to launch about meditation. I don't have all the details yet, so I can't totally embarrass her right this minute. All right. I'll embarrass her a little later, though. So, Robin, give yourself a quick introduction. Who are you, honey?
Hello, everyone. Robin Bornstein. I'm a Reiki master and meditation facilitator, and I'm so happy that you joined us. So, welcome. And Helen and I are going to discuss tonight the topic of patience.
Patience. Like,
Patience.
right now I have a little dog scratching at my door. He said, let me in. And he is so impatient. So I'm going to open the door, Robin, if you want to talk a little bit about patience.
Okay, great. So patience is something that can be learned, and it's also a great tool for your own healing and for your own peace of mind. And it's something that can be taught. It's something that can be, learned. And some people are just born with having patience.
I'm amazed at those people.
What?
I'm amazed at those people who were born with patience.
With patience. And we all have different levels of patience. And, you can't be perfect all the time. And some days you could have, really great patience with a certain person or waiting in line or in traffic. And then another day, depending on your mood, your patience may be short. So, but it's something that you want to, in my opinion, I think it's a great thing to be able to be patient and to practice patience. And for me, practicing patience is a form of meditation. I mean,
well, it is. But I also want to comment. Do you think, I notice if you're a young soul, see, there's a young soul, adult soul, and an old soul. I find that the young souls are extremely impatient. Those are the people who really need instant gratification. They want it yesterday. Oh, does that mean? Oh, I hope I'm not that young of a soul.
I agree. No, I agree with that. And I also think that today in our society, so many people, just to have high expectations and want things, because they're waiting for an email, or they're waiting for a text message, or they're waiting for whatever, their package to be delivered, because we have access to all this technology, and it's made us impatient. And
don't you think?
Yes. And it's fascinating to watch. It's sad to watch sometimes when some people are just so demanding. And to me, that looks painful for those people to be in that position where their expectations are so high for instant gratification, and their desire for, things to happen so fast. I mean, it's great when things happen so fast, but sometimes life just isn't that way. People are busy.
Well, they are. And, one of the hardest things I've had to learn on this, I'm going to consider myself an adult soul, working my ways to old soul.
Okay.
And what's the difference? Let me just talk about the different levels of soul, and then you can see where you identify with. A young soul is, I would say the majority of people on the planet are young souls, because we're constantly recycling souls, but yet all of a sudden, as we all know, millions of years ago started with Adam and Eve, and now we have I will say a word here, but I got to be careful. I don't want Robin to goof me and all of a sudden I'm saying something I shouldn't. So we started, let's say, with 2 people on the planet. And now we are overly abundant with people. And then I think about not everyone could be a mature or old soul. So the planet is invaded by a lot of young souls. So
Okay.
those people are the one that can't seem to get their acts together. They seem to never quite mature. They live, I call them, in the world of frustration more times than not. So they're really quite impatient. And the people who are like adult souls, I'm going to consider myself adult soul, and I'm going to consider you, Robin, as
Okay.
adult soul. So as we're living, it is said we live 10,000 lives. The first 3,300 young souls. The middle adult is 33, and then the end is 33. So I'm an adult soul somewhere, I think, past the midway point, because I still get frustrated. In fact, so you see this gray hair? Oh, I must have hit it really well today.
Well, look at mine.
Yeah.
But that's not frustration.
Yes, frustration. How
No,
great you are.
That's not frustration. I'm growing it out. I'm happy. I'm embracing my silvers.
You're embracing.
I'm
I'm not there. I haven't embraced mine. I got a couple more years. Anyways, and then as you're working towards enlightenment, let's say your last 3,300 lives, and you become like Mother Teresa, some of the great monks, Buddhas, so forth. And one of the things that I've noticed, old souls, well, they say, well, the end is going to be the same, regardless how much energy you put into it, the ending will be the same. So if you want to get frustrated and bang your head against the wall, but the outcome is going to be the same if you're frustrated or not frustrated. So there's still some head banging, as I mentioned, going on here. So I'm working my way up.
Oh, that's so funny. I definitely think that, having patience is definitely something that can be learned. I mean, if, practice.
It's practice.
It's practice. Next time mindful practice. Absolutely. The next time you're in traffic. And okay, so you're frustrated because you're in traffic, you're going to be late. And are you going to be late? Are you mad at yourself because you left the house late, or you left wherever you left late? Is that your frustration, or you just don't like to be late? But, sometimes, things happen. And, with technology today, you can send a message. I'm going to be 10 minutes later. I'm going to be an hour late, or whatever. Communication helps ease stress. Communication helps people be patient with you. So it just, patience is such a, I guess it's a tricky topic, because there's so many different levels of where you can have patience in your life. Relationships, work, yourself, having patience with yourself. I don't know. What else can you think of? Where else can you find places to practice patience?
Well, I also think of it too, by learning to be patient is a way to diffuse frustration.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And one of the things that you were just talking about, when I am running late, I know I'm late. So I'm late. Instead of banging my head against the wall because I left 5 minutes too late, and then all of a sudden something happens somewhere along the way, I just accept it. It is what it is.
And that's patience.
And that is patient, and that's understanding, because, the road to this life journey is full of what I call little bombs, decoy bombs, testing you on your patience. And every time I hate to say this, when I give into frustration, I'm the only one that's really losing. The other person doesn't really care.
Right.
If you notice that, they don't care.
They don't care.
And then if you tell your spouse, they'll go, yeah, okay. What do you want me to do about it? So there's that lack of compassion.
Yes.
Something. So, that's really key. What do you think? what is your level of, well, how do you deal with frustration? Because we would love to hear what you have to say, because this is what makes conversation really interactive.
Yes.
You have to get other people's viewpoints.
Yes,
So,
it does. It does. So Helen, think of a time recently where you were getting frustrated, or you were, and all of a sudden you were able to use your mindfulness to have patience. Say with
uh, well,
your husband or your dog or your kids or your work, or
oh my gosh, and my poor
technology. Like an
dog.
example. Do you have an example where you had patience with something?
Well, right now I am being tested big time. I have a lot of family drama, because that's what really tests you, your extended family or your spouse or your children.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody can test your level of patience than your family, especially family members that you have not chosen to be family with. It's so funny, my impatient has seeped into my sleep and into my dream. This is really funny. And I would not have woken up if my dog wasn't throwing up in the middle of the night.
Oh no.
But in the middle of the dream, I was yelling at my sister-in-law. This must be years of pent-up frustration.
Okay.
She's one of those sister-in-law that is kind of like snipey, snide remarks that doesn't sound like a snide remarks, but somewhere in the back of your head you go, did she say what I think she said? Was she that nasty? So anyways, what happened was, all I said to her, you are so rude. You are rude. I've been wanting to say that for 40 years. And also I'm screaming in my dream.
Oh, wow.
And I was thinking, oh man. So this is what frustration looks like when it starts to seep from your consciousness into your subconsciousness. And this is something, since it came up in my dream, I think my spirit guides are saying, listen, Helen, you need to not let your frustration own you.
Yes. And that's where you can start practicing.
Yeah, that's right. Patience, and we spend so much time giving away our powers to frustration.
And usually when someone's being snide or snippy or whatever toward whomever, it says more about them than about you. It's where they are mentally, and what's going on in their head, and how they're processing their emotions.
Yeah, but what happens, if you notice, and if anyone agrees with me, it triggers an emotion that not necessarily needs to be within the last 24 hours. Here I am screaming, I've been wanting to say that to you for 40 years. And my husband says, okay, what did you want to say?
What time was it? Did you wake up? Did you scream out loud in your dream?
Yeah, I think it was 5 o'clock. I was saying, you're so rude.
Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Oh God. And you know what else? I think, having patience with family, immediate family, extended family, can be a balance, a very difficult balance to manage, because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't think anyone goes out of their way to, like your sister-in-law probably has no idea, unless she's watching this.
Oh no, she has absolutely no idea. She has no level of consciousness.
Right.
And of course, I'm like, boy, would I love to push her face into the mud. Oh yeah, I may be a healer, but I have that streak in me.
Well, you know what? That's what I think. I have found this huge misconception where I've actually had people, I've had discussions with people where they feel that if you're a healer, that you're that you're like in la la land on cloud 9, 100% of the time, and that nothing affects you, and that you don't get upset, and just because if you can Reiki yourself, go Reiki yourself. I mean, that's exactly. Like, that is not how the world works. We're all human, and life affects everyone. Everybody has their stuff that they need to deal with on a daily. We have everybody has it. Everybody has things,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.
When people say that to me, all I ever say is, we obviously live in a world of duality. We're trying to practice our spirituality, but we're in the human body. And then when I always tell them, I'm just a little bit ahead of you on the journey.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I'm not like Mother Teresa going, oh, there she is. She's floating away on a cloud over there.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice if you could all just?
Wouldn't that be nice? And then, and then if I need a vacation, I come on down. I go, why am I here again?
Right. Yeah. So it's interesting. I think that there's a really big misconception. I mean, that's like saying that, like super religious people never get upset. Oh, come on. I think they can be sometimes the most angry people.
Yeah, the most
and yeah. So
we won't talk about what some of them have done in some of the churches. Everybody knows about. Well, at least most of the people know about that.
Exactly. So it's just practicing patience. The next time you are standing in line, which unfortunately, well, right now people are voting and they're standing in line, and what you can see on some of the news stories that I've watched, people are standing in line. I see people bringing chairs, they're bringing books, they're looking at their phones, they're on laptops, they're keeping social distance, and I think that it's really their practice. I mean, that's a beautiful act of people being patient and performing their
Well, that's true, because standing in line makes you be patient.
Yes. And right now with everything that's going on in the world, we do need to practice patience, and we need to have love for one another, and we just need to be respectful and caring and kind. I mean, there's so much. I just wish I could give the whole world a big hug.
Oh, that was my hug. Sorry, virtual hug. In fact, the course that I am developing right now is a 5-part class series on how to manage stress and anxiety with energy medicine. And one of the things is I was writing the self-care prescription. I said, everybody needs a self-care prescription, and have to know how to build your ingredients for your holistic medicine cabinet. And that's why meditation is one of the key things, part of everybody's holistic medicine cabinet. That's the reason Robin's so good at it. She's kick-ass. Oh, did I say kick-ass? Oh, I said it twice. Meditation facilitator, because the goal of meditation is to quiet down this craziness.
Quiet down the monkey mind, squirrel brain, and to be able to, reduce stress.
And come home to heal.
And come home and to just be able to, and you know what? Meditation's free. Yeah, you can pay for meditation apps, and you can pay for, a meditation class. You can pay, you can pay an instructor to help you learn how to meditate. It is a practice just like any other exercise.
That's right. Any other skills.
Well,
Robin, is it time to do the meditation?
So it's 7:19, and so we like to do a meditation. We end at 7:30. We like to keep this 30 minutes tops. So let's do a nice meditation on patience.
And I'm heating up my heart Reiki hands.
Yes, and Helen will send out some Reiki. So if you are in need of some healing energy, get comfortable. Sit in your chair, your couch, lie down, and get as comfortable as possible while Helen's sending out her Reiki energy. And I will talk you through a nice short meditation. So close your eyes and get as comfortable as possible. And I want you to notice how your body is feeling, and just allow the weight of your body to drop into your chair or the floor or whatever you're sitting or lying on. Just relax your body. Notice the weight of your feet. And I want you to, we're going to do a breathing exercise. I want you to inhale to the count of 4, hold to the count of 4, and then exhale to the count of 5. And we're going to do that several times. So let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's do that again. And I want you to count inside your mind. Inhale, hold, exhale. Do that again. Inhale, hold, exhale. And do that a few more times. Now continue breathing nice and slowly, nice and normally through your nose. Relax your eye muscles. Relax your jaw. Allow your shoulders to drop and relax. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Notice your abdomen. Really relax your abdomen. Notice if you're holding any tension here. Remember, it's perfectly normal to have thoughts coming in and out of your mind during meditation. If you're very busy thinking about things, bring your attention back to the air flow in and out of your nose. And have patience with yourself. Allow your body to relax. In your mind, repeat this mantra after me. I am learning to be patient. I am finding ways to build skills around being patient with my friends, with my work, with my family, and most importantly, with myself. Just take a nice deep breath in and out. Allow your shoulders to relax. Again, repeat after me. I am learning ways to be more patient. I will help myself and research ways to become more patient. I am learning to be kind to myself. Notice your breathing. Again, repeat after me. I look forward to becoming more patient. And take a nice deep breath into that thought. Inhale and exhale. Just by sitting in this meditation and repeating, I am learning how to be more patient, is helping you help yourself on the path of learning and building your skills to become more patient. And remember, even if you are already a patient person, it's good to continue the practice. It's good to build your skills. Taking another nice deep breath in and out. Now notice your feet. Feel the weight of your feet. I want you to start to wiggle your toes. Notice the soles of your feet. And just give them a little stretch. And feel the energy coming into your feet just by moving them about. Taking another nice deep breath in and out. Notice your knees. Now bring your attention to your hips. Feel the weight of your hips on the surface that you're lying on. Now pay attention to your spine and just give your spine and the trunk of your body a little bit of movement just to wake up. Come back room. Roll your shoulders. Move your neck about a little. Relax your jaw. And taking another nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more time. Another inhale. And exhale. Notice your eye muscles. Just relax them. Relax your forehead. Slowly open your eyes. And taking another nice deep inhale. And exhale. And remember that having patience is self. It's a skill that you build to help protect your health and your energy. So thank you so much for us. And if you have any questions about meditation, please reach out to us. If you have questions about Reiki, please reach out to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And next week, Robin and I are going to take a break because next week is going to be a very heavy energy week for everybody, I think, on the planet, especially in the US. So we're going to take next week off. And we'll be back the following Tuesday in November. And we are going to talk about acceptance.
Yes. And remember, this is the perfect week to practice patience. And
Yes, and the following week will be acceptance.
yes. And next week, no matter how things go, just, we'll talk about acceptance the following week, but just remember to breathe deep.
All right. So check below in the box. So I'm going to put information about my 5-part class. And then maybe the week after that, Robin, we'll talk more about managing stress and anxiety, if it's good for you. Oh, there's so much that we want to talk about. It's absolutely endless. Yeah, it's endless. Have a good week. Be safe. Be healthy. And Robin and I will be back in 2 Tuesdays. All right. Be well.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you. God bless.